Rolling.
Okay, just going over here how Paul and I generally break down sessions. This is going to vary, and the focus is going to be different for each person, but the outline kind of remains the same. And in general, if the logistics are consistent, the order is always going to remain the same. So there's three main parts to the warm-up. You got to the workout. You got your pre-work, you got your body of the session, and you got your post. Never neglect the pre. I know some people will just skip that sometimes and go right to the body, but that's really a good way to kind of stall yourself or get injured. In the pre-work, what you have is your warm-up. I'm not even going to write dynamic warm-up because that's kind of goes without saying right now. Some people will use some of the MWOD stuff from K-Star or static stretching in there for problem areas. Then you got your prehab, rehab. Typo. Prehab, rehab. That's going to be any extra work for problem areas that people need. Typically what I do there personally, just given my issues, I'll do 2 things for glute activation, 2 for scapular, and 2 for the midsection, and right now, because I've got some shoulder issues, 2 for thoracic mobility. Then you get your speed work if you have an athlete that requires that. And I'm not talking dynamic box squats, I'm talking actual speed work for sprints. Power, this could be anything from your speed deadlifts, box squats, jumps, med ball throws. Then we go into our strength focus portion, and the 3 areas that I like to focus on there for really developing max strength are your double leg exercises, so your deadlift variations or your squat variations. Right? I don't really feel the need to separate those at this stage of the game, to be honest. Your upper body pushing exercises, so anything from a vertical press, an incline press, horizontal press, and your upper body pulling exercises. That could be vertical, horizontal, any angle in between. Then you go right into your accessory work, and this is going to be a great way to work all of the areas of the body that are worked in the main part of the session, but with less technical exercises. So you get your single leg exercises, your lunge and step up variations, posterior chain work, so you're talking working the glutes, low back, and hamstrings, and your midsection work, which you're working your torso and everything in and around your waist, and that hated word, the core word. Extra stuff that I have here that, to be honest, I don't put a whole lot of time in programming because it doesn't make that much of a difference, is additional prehab, rehab if you need that. Any areas of need, so you might put in some single joint type exercises to bring up lagging body parts if you're into bodybuilding, or it might be extra shoulder work if you're trying to get pressing up, or any sort of isolation exercise. That's where you can put in your gun run or whatever. The reason why I don't put a whole ton of time into actually classifying this or worrying about the programming aspect of it is it's not going to make or break your program. It really isn't. You could do 20 sets of bicep curls, or you could do 2, and at the end of the week, nobody's really going to know who did 2 and who did 20. That's it.